Today, let's get moving. We're gonna feel so much better after this workout. Make sure to have a nice steady chair. This is all going to be in our chair, so make sure that chair is sturdy because all the movements are gonna be in there. Let's move to the front of our chair and just focus on 3 good posture breaths. So good posture, chest out, shoulders back, neck nice and long. Take a breath in through your belly. Breathe out. Very nice. Let's follow it with another one. Big breath in. Good. Big breath out. One more. Breathing through the belly here. Breathe in and out. Very good. Let's start bringing our hands up nice and gently to the top, putting them together in our prayer position. Take another big belly breath. And relax. Good. As you exhale, bring those hands down. Allow them to come intertwined here, if you can see that. Kind of coming in the center here of my hands. And then we're going to come all the way back up again to that prayer position, taking a big breath in, big breath out. Good. All the way down again, intertwining those hands, trying to touch them together, feeling this position down with your back bent over for just a second. And then we're coming all the way back up once again, hands together, big breath in, big breath out, all the way down once again. Put those hands together, clasp them, take a breath, slowly sit back up nice and tall. Very good start, everyone. Let's go ahead and swivel towards either side of our chair. We're going to move into our chair warrior pose. For this one, it's going to have one leg bent at a 90-90, actually both legs bent at a 90-90. We're going to go back into that prayer position we were just in earlier. So good posture position, coming all the way up as high as we can. Take a nice big breath in. We're going to hold this position for about a 10-second count. Okay, 10-second count. Breathe in, breathe out very carefully. Bring those hands back down to the start. Let's go ahead and pivot over towards the other direction. Again, finding that 90-90 position with our body, with those legs, all the way up again with those hands, keeping your core nice and tight here, trying to keep that spine stable. 10 strong seconds. Let's take that big breath in through our belly. Big breath out. Slowly relax as you do so, back towards the center for a nice, easy pivot. We're going to do some different rolls of our body next, is what I call them. So wrist rolls are going to be our first one, coming all the way around here with those wrists. Feel free to add your fingers into this. You notice I'm kind of getting a little bit of finger movement here. This will get some of that arthritis and pain in those wrists and fingers away. Very nice. Next, we'll move up to our shoulder, good posture position. For those shoulder rolls, the thing I always tell people when we're doing this exercise, specifically for the shoulders, is to try to exaggerate that movement. So come all the way up, shrug those shoulders at the top, and then come all the way back down. It's a very, very large range of motion. We're trying to move passively through this movement. All the way up. Good. And back. Pinch those shoulder blades as you bring those shoulders back and down. Let's go ahead and rest in this position. Those shoulders might be a little tired, and that's okay. We'll get them a little work. Next, what we're going to do though is just extend those arms out to the side, and then we're getting a nice big stretch on those hands. I'm kind of trying to open my palms up. So that's a hold, bring them back in, touch those shoulders, out again, extend those hands, open that chest. Good. One more time, back in. And then all the way out. Extend, extend, extend. Really try to straighten those arms, spread those hands, relax those shoulders. Give them a nice little shake. Allow that blood to get back in there. Very nice. Okay, we're going to stick with the rolls here. So we're going to do our hip circles or our hip roll. So go ahead and pick either direction for yourself. And we are going to make a nice gentle circle all the way around in your chair. So you can pick either direction. It doesn't particularly matter which side you do first. We're going to do both of them. Just go nice and gently around. If there's any pain with this movement, remember you can stop just short of the pain. We don't need to actually move into the pain. Very nice. Let's go ahead and, as we mentioned, we're going to move that opposite direction. Same exact thing all the way around here. Nice and carefully. Nice and easy. Move that body around. And again, if there's any pain, stop just short of that movement. Try to make it a little bit easier on yourself. Again, you don't need to push through anything here. Just make that nice circle as big as you can. Very nice. Very nice. Last little roll of our body here is going to be with our neck. So, in a good posture position, take that neck, move that guy all the way around your body here, nice and carefully, nice and easy. Again, not pushing anything where it doesn't want to go or it doesn't belong, I should say. We're moving nice and gently through this motion, easing our body into that position. Go ahead and pick the opposite direction now. We're going to work the exact same thing, going that other direction. Again, just like those hip circles, if there's any pain with this movement, you can stop just short of the movement. No need to dig too deep. Very good, very good. Okay, we're gonna move towards the front of our chair now, and we're going to move into our splits position. So both legs straight out to the side, trying to keep our legs in a nice straight position. Notice I don't have them too far out. If I had them too far out, I'd have to bend them. So try to get them as far out as you can without needing to bend them. We're going to do a reach to the ground now. So be nice and careful with this one. Go down as low as your body can tolerate. We're going to hold this second for a nice big breath. Very good. And then we're going to come all the way back up. Reach those hands to the side. Come back to that prayer position once again from the start. All the way down once again. So that's one time through the movement. All the way down, holding and breathing. Go ahead and gently sit up nice and carefully all the way up. Hands together, clasped, coming down once again. Good. Allow those hands to be giant weights, sagging your body down in position. Taking that big breath in, big breath out. Reach to the top. Once again, hands up and all the way down. Very nice. So we're going to go ahead and retreat one leg. Doesn't matter which side, we'll work both. And then we're going to put both hands on the side of that leg that's bent, okay? So one hand's on the inside, one hand's on the outside. And then with that other leg extended, you're just gonna reach down towards the side, imagining having two giant weights just hanging from your arms, okay? So it's pulling you down in position, getting a nice easy stretch here. Trying to breathe in carefully. And again, this is very passive. I'm not actually forcing my body into this position. I'm just sitting tight, letting that muscles relax and breathe. Go ahead and finish on that side. And you guessed it, just like many of our other exercises, we're going to extend that other leg out and we're going to repeat the same movement on that opposite side. So reaching down as far as you comfortably can, trying to keep that opposite leg straight out. And again, just letting gravity do the work here. Letting gravity do the work, getting a nice gentle pull on that side. And we're slowly sitting up nice and tall. Very good, everyone. Let's go ahead and open up our shoulders a little bit. What you're going to do for this next one is place your hands behind your back. And then what we're going to do is actually transition from doing kind of a bad posture position, so hunching forward, and then opening ourselves up. So it's going to be a very small movement, but let's start together with those shoulders rounded forward. And then we're going to then push that chest out, pinch those shoulder blades back. You can kind of push against your back for leverage here, opening up our body, looking up towards the sky, taking a big breath in, big breath out. Very nice. That's one. We're doing two more. All the way forward, round those shoulders together. And then all the way back, pinch those shoulder blades, look up towards the sky, nice and high. Taking that big breath in, big breath out, shoulders rounding forward. One more good time for me. and then all the way back. Open up that chest. Again, push against your body for some leverage here and relax on that position. Very nice. This next movement, we're going to warm up our lower back. I shouldn't say warm up. Our lower back should be pretty warm at this point. We're just going to ease into some more positions for our body here. So this is just a nice gentle chair twist, noticing we're not actually holding this position. As we're doing this, we're kind of moving fluid through the motion, fluid through the movement. So I'm not actually holding it. We are going to hold this position in just a second. We're going to do one more pass on each side. Very nice and relax. Now we're gonna go ahead and grab on the side of one of our legs as we mentioned. We are going to gently pull ourselves towards that side, okay? So as far as you can go, you're trying to almost visualize looking behind your chair. That's kind of the goal here, the name of the game. Go ahead and relax on that side. We're repeating on that other direction nice and carefully as far as your body will let you go. Again, I'm trying to think about looking behind my chair. That's kind of the idea. Very nice, very nice. Okay, we're going to move into our pigeon pose next. So two variations for this. I'll give you two options. So bringing one leg up onto your knee. Otherwise, you can also just cross your legs down below. Either one's going to give you a decent stretch. It is a little bit better if you're able to get up here, but if you don't have the best mobility, that's okay too. Place your hand on the outside of that knee. You're going to press down very, very slightly and slowly reach down as we allow our body to be a nice heavy weight. And we are focusing on breathing in and breathing out. I'm getting a nice good stretch here. You should feel this through the back of your butt muscle, maybe even your back a little bit too. Go ahead and slowly sit up off that side. Again, two variations on the other side, either cross your legs or bring that knee up. If you are crossing your legs, you are just going to be bending over. You can't really push on your leg that much. Forgot to mention that, apologies. But if you are in this position with that knee up, going to push lightly down, gently lean forward in that position, taking a big breath in, big breath out. I'm still leaning forward. We're doing one more on this side. Big breath in, big breath out. Very nice. Very good. Let's go ahead and do a little bit of core work for this one. I want you to sit as far as you can towards the edge of that chair. In doing this, it's going to make it much more challenging. So what we're going to do is slowly lean back in that chair right before we actually touch the back of the chair. And then we are going to hold this position in a reverse plank hold. So I'm leaning back. I'm feeling this all through my tummy muscles, and I'm feeling basically just a couple inches back from my chair. Okay, so I'm still leaning back. I'm not touching with my head. The more you sit towards the edge of that chair and the more you get close to the edge without touching, the tougher this is going to be. Feeling this through our tummy muscles, feeling this through our core. Keep holding on nice and steady. Go ahead and come back up. Let's all take a breath together. Good work. Breathe in, breathe out. Go ahead and readjust yourself. You can sit towards the edge of that chair again if you do need to. Slowly lean back. We're going to make this one a little bit tougher now. We're going to add in some movements with our leg. So side to side now, still leaning back in that chair, just getting a little bit of more work through our core and leg muscles here. Very nice. And go ahead, sit up. Excellent job. Got a nice little burner there. Yeah, feels good. Okay, T position next. Hands out to the side, trying to keep that good posture position. We are going to then slowly reach our hands and our body towards one side. And if you do this right, your body won't tip over. You're going to remain in good posture position, still remaining that T while your body's bent over. This is a great exercise for your core and shoulders here. Take a big breath in, big breath out, repeating on that other direction, reaching over very carefully. Noticing I'm not tipping over right, I'm keeping that T in position. That is the major key for this exercise. Good posture position for me. Looking good, looking good. Go ahead, slowly come back up. Allow those shoulders to rest. We're gonna repeat this movement one more time. We're gonna try to just get a little bit further though, a little bit further. Slowly reach. Very nice. Slowly to the other side. Very nice. And relax. Very good, very good. Okay, here we go. We're going to actually do a little bit of ankle mobility. So this one's a very, very subtle movement. It's actually a toe raise and a heel raise. So it's just getting some nice, gentle movement and strength through those ankles. So you're basically thinking about bringing your heels up as high as you can, and then bringing your toes up, both positions. Get nothing too crazy, just some light passive motion for this exercise. Excellent, very good. Okay, let's work our hamstrings a little bit. So this is going to be our hamstring um, stretch. So leg nice and straight, that's one of the most important things. And then you are going to gently reach down towards that toe, trying to see if you can touch it. When you're doing this though, don't really think about touching the toe as the kind of goal. That's just a landmark. I'd much rather you focus on feeling a stretch through the back of your thigh here and keeping your knee nice and straight. Going to be the best variation. Very good. Go ahead, slowly come out. This next time on that other side, same things we're focusing on. So keeping that knee nice and straight, going down as far as we comfortably can, and focusing on breathing nice and carefully. Very good. And relax. Very nice. We're going to finish off with a little bit of deep breathing meditation. If you aren't into that, I'm going to link another playlist of chair yoga workouts that you can follow in the pinned comment. Otherwise, feel free. I would highly recommend for you to join us for some deep breathing. It'll make you feel great. Go ahead and sit back in your chair very carefully. And we're going to start to focus in on our breathing here. Breathing in through our belly, slowly out, trying to become nice and centered, allowing our mind and our body to become one with each other, breathing in and breathing out very carefully, not focusing on anything, our breath, the beauty, and maybe even the silence around us. We are giving our bodies some time to decompress and to just focus on the present moment. No need to stress about what's going on. No need to stress about stuff in the future. There's no need to worry, because right now, this is all you need. This is all you want. You are giving yourself back some energy, back some life. You're filling up your cup to feel so much better. Take a big breath in, big breath out, and feel the energy come within you. Becoming relaxed, but enjoying that sense of peace, sense of tranquility from all that hard work you just did with your body. Now we are letting our mind come into it as well. Take a big breath in and a big breath out. Very good. Very good. How do you feel now? Assess your body. Is there any pain? Is there any stiffness? Is there any thoughts lingering in your mind? Be present of these things. Take notice of them. Try not to judge them as good or bad. Try not to judge them as essential or non-essential. Try to just notice them and relax and breathe. Breathe in the presence. Breathe in the moment. Let's take our final breath together, nice and carefully, breathing in nice and carefully breathing out. You may slowly open your eyes back to the center. Thank you all for joining me today. Again, I'm going to link more of these videos that you can follow in the pinned comment down below. Otherwise, we'll see you when we see you. Thank you for joining me.